who the wants it to go down, right? Who the hell wants
Nobody,
it to lose value?
nobody does. But I just think that everyone's
You
like
need a way. You
the
need a way.
expectation. Our mindset's broken. Our mindset's broken because everyone's just like, market's always good. It's gonna go up. Move your money here. Move your money there. Da 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 da.
Well, I mean, look, when you are sitting and trying to be relatively safe, or you're trying to keep your wealth and not lose it because you don't want to be risky in the stupid stock
But
market,
your
right?
cash is getting eroded from inflation. Other
It's
investments have
well,
got
or you
negative
gotta,
returns.
yeah, you gotta
Maybe going
find
into
something.
something that's going to be like what we're talking about right now, which is making the least amount of money on a project. So I'm hitting the developers hard right now, I know, but that's just one possible scenario that comes out is that
That
some
the
people
that
make
the
less.
returns, yeah,
Yeah, people make less money over the next 10 years in everything, like
sure,
everything's getting
sure.
crushed.
Everything's getting crushed. So, but what's going to be good moving forward? And what is the economy and the markets and what is good? I mean, listen,
Why does there need to be something that's like exceptional? Why
well,
does
it
there
doesn't
need to
have to
be?
be exceptional, but
But why does
look,
there need to be something?
because the cost of living grows so much every year that if you don't find ways of at least keeping pace with that, your life gets worse, right?
Okay.
You're right. You and I don't know about you, TK, but I quite enjoy having more money than less. There is a freedom in having way more sitting in a bank account, not shrinking than
Hmm.
there is having less money in a bank account. And then if you add the it's not even that. It's just like, who the fuck wants it to go down, right? Who the hell wants it to lose
Nobody
value?
does. But I just think that
So
everyone's
you need
like
a way. You
the
need a way.
expectation. Our mindset's broken. Our mindset's broken because everyone's just like, market's always good. It's gonna go up. Move your money here. Move your money there. Da 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 da. Da. I mean, gold is probably going to be something that does well, right?
Gold. Yeah. So let's
Yep.
go buy some gold mining stocks. No?
Well, I'm just saying, like, I look at all these kids making money on meme coins and digital currency and all that kind of stuff. Like,
Well,
that's gonna get
that's,
crushed.
yeah.
You know,
Are they still making money
girls on
like that?
OnlyFans, they're gonna get crushed. They got AI girls on there now, so it's
Hmm.
just like you don't even need a real person anymore. So that gets crushed.
Right. What doesn't get
Real estate
crushed?
agents get crushed. 75% of them don't even sell one house a year. Right?
Yeah.
Developers
So,
get crushed. They'll lose the sites that they can't sell, and they'll make less money on any sites that they can put out.
yeah,
Right?
sure.
Businesses will get crushed because there'll be more tariffs and there'll be more, costs and expenses and stuff like that in order for them to operate.
Yeah.
Small businesses will get crushed because there'll be less customers. The economy will change. Like, yeah, it's sad.
And
Like, no one
Vladimir
wants that.
Guerrero is going to get $500-600 million to play baseball. That's pretty crazy,
And I'm
right?
pretty sure that even in like the depression and all that kind of stuff, like the people who could bring entertainment and smiles to people's faces were the
They still
ones
made money.
who were doing the best. So I'm pretty sure that there
We're
you
going to
go.
be
You
okay,
found your
TK.
industry.
We're going to be good, TK. We're going to
Entertainment.
entertain people.
Entertainment.
Yeah.
That will be the one thing that keeps
That's the
people
truth,
smiling
though.
and moving on.
I
Yeah.
just had this
This
conversation
podcast.
yesterday, but no kidding. Forget about this podcast, but in general,
What?
we were having this conversation. We had like, oh my, for some reason both my kids had 1 million people each here yesterday, and we somehow, I guess I kind of was poking the bear a little bit. I was like, what are you guys doing that isn't going to be replaced by a robot soon? Like, are you guys positioning your lives properly, right?
That's a good conversation that I want
Right.
to hear.
Well,
Yeah.
who gives a shit? They came to my goddamn house, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh, They don't have to talk to me, but
Yeah.
they liked it. They
Mr.
was
Frankfort's talking to us about robots again.
robots again. This crazy fuck. What's he doing?
Yeah.
Right? No,
I
but
don't see
for
any
real.
robots at his house. He's got a
What do you
vacuum.
mean? You bought me the robot, right? It's right there in the corner. It doesn't work
Connor.
anymore.
Yeah.
Connor the robot. But seriously, it's like, how do you position yourself for the next decade in this environment? Because look, if you are a creative, like if you create like drawings or pictures, or you type stories or make movie, anything to do with movies, like you're basically fucked, right? If you're a researcher, you're done, right? Lawyers, like the underlings, what are they called? The little legal
Paralegals and
yeah,
law clerks. Yeah.
the clerks and all the people training, like the low level lawyers, they're all fucked. The
Mm.
amount of legal stuff that I do with ChatGPT, if you think I'm crazy, like, I mean, obviously you need to understand how law works to be able to do this, but this thing can replace a hell of a lot of legal fees. It's insane. It's
Mhm.
insane. Okay.
Mhm.
Creative fees, like so many things that it can do right now that kids like one of my son's friend, he's going to school and he wants to be in HR. And I was like, HR is the most robot, like easily replaceable
Why you
spot
gotta
in
crush
the
his
world.
dreams? What
I'm trying to help
18-year
him.
old kid even like goes to school for the program that they're gonna be employed in the future? That doesn't happen
It's
often.
different, TK. You got to come out and make a lot of money. You can't come out and make fucking 25 grand a year. You can't come out and make 50 grand a year.
Maybe that's
If
not what's important for everybody.
TK,
Yeah.
it has to be because
Well,
this is what
like,
you don't
I'm
want to
sorry,
live
but
on
maybe
craft
that's just how
dinner.
your brain works.
Oh,
Maybe there's
TK.
lots of people
I've
who are just
seen, okay. Well, are
people.
you telling me that your brain doesn't work that way?
I'm saying it does.
It does.
What I'm
Whose
saying,
doesn't?
there's people out there
That don't like shelter, don't like food, and
who are just
despise
happy
heat.
with a simple life that they're happy with. Absolutely.
Yeah, I've seen them, TK. They're in the
They're
park right
happy.
now in tents, okay?
No, they're
I
happy.
think there were
They're
some
happy
poor
and they're not thinking
decisions.
about the fact that they don't have X, Y, or Z. They're literally just happy
Oh,
to
because they're
be
methed out of their brains,
no
okay?
way. No way, Daryl.
Really? Are there
Yes.
really people out
There are
there that
people
are
who are
like,
much less ambitious than you and I. Yes.
forget about it, but 50 grand, it doesn't even get you like your own
There'll be
studio
people in the
apartment
comments who will tell us that they have this much money, that they make this much money, and that they're happy, and that they live here, and
in
they do this, and that they're
Manitoba.
not whatever, but
I live
they're not
I live off
complaining.
of 50 grand. Great in Manitoba where my rent is 350 a month.
I'm just saying that those
Right.
people exist, and
What
that
do people do in
trying to tell
Manitoba?
an 18-year-old person, I'd love my kids to go into finance. Just go into finance, you know
Go
what I
into
mean? Just be a
finance.
finance bro and everything's going to work out great for you. But like it's not realistic if they're doing something and they don't love it and they don't want to be doing it and they're not happy, then
No,
it's
you
like
gotta love it. But that's the point here,
how is that going
TK.
to be giving them anything?
If I could finish my point, TK,
Yeah,
the
sorry.
whole
Go ahead.
point was
Robust.
that what we came up with
Mhm.
as the answer for everybody is entertainment, is creating
Mhm.
content that isn't
Yes.
robotic, that isn't
Yes.
fake, that is real, that is honest, that is like relatable, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Making content for what you are passionate about, for what you do want to do, is gonna be like where people can create real livings now,
Yeah.
right? Because the rest of the stuff, I don't know what you're going to do unless you fix robots or program robots or do something
Mhm.
with robotics. There's going to be very few industries that are left untouched by this, right? And there's
Yeah.
already not enough jobs going around. TK, I put up a thing on LinkedIn to hire, okay?
Oh,
Because I'm busy as all hell right now. I got way
okay.
too much shit going on. So just to see what's out there, because
What's
I
the position
figured
title? What's the title?
um,
Development lead?
development manager and operations manager or something like that.
Okay. And
Development
what
and
kind of
operation
resumes did we
manager.
get here?
I got one good one.
One good
Okay.
one.
One good one and a whole bunch that have nothing to do with what I'm looking for,
Yeah.
right? Gas station attendants, all kinds of bullshit. But
They're
one
sending out
girl,
resumes. Mom, I sent out 100 resumes today.
one girl.
Yeah.
Okay. I
Yeah.
didn't pay for the LinkedIn ad, so maybe they suppress my ad and you don't get as many people that are looking for ads.
Possible.
But like, I didn't get that many people that applied. And for an industry that seemingly has people all over the place that are planning on being displaced soon, I was really shocked at one, the amount of applicants, two, the quality of applicants, and it's mind-blowing because there's so many people looking for work. I would have thought that the shitty applicants would have been like 10 times the amount that I got, and that there would be at least a few decent ones. But there
Mm.
was one decent one, and she was a young woman, and there's no way that would fly with my wife, and she wasn't even ugly, so that's never gonna happen. So now I
If you're
got
listening
zero
to this,
applicants.
if you're listening to this, that was not the reason why he didn't choose your application, is because
It's
we
the
have
main
other
reason.
applications from other qualified people
Less
that we are
good-looking
considering,
people.
and that unfortunately at this
Is that
point in time we
illegal?
don't have a job available
Did I
for
say something
you.
wrong there, TK? Can you
Nothing.
not do that?
I took care of you.
But normally it's the opposite. You hire them because they're good looking, right? If you're good looking, you're not going to get unless you're male, right? Then
Again,
you can work here.
so if you're not
If you're
qualified
ugly
and
and
that you've
female, you're
got
good.
you know the
No,
qualifications for jobs other than the one that I'm offering, then we will have to select another applicant. But thank you for applying.
thank you for applying.
I should be in HR.
You could be an HR.
I
You were
should be,
so
yeah.
robotic there. It was
Give me
perfect.
like you said 25 grand?
You'd be replaced in a second.
Are you looking for the best merch store on the planet? Well, we got the shit for you. Coming in at low prices where we barely make any money off of whatsoever, you can get the greatest real estate merchandise on this platform. Just look at this very flamboyant man putting on this great stuff. He looks great, he's dancing great, and boy does he look sexy in that merchandise. I tell you, buy this for anybody, you buy this for yourself. You will be not only repping the greatest Canadian real estate podcast in this world, but you will also be looking hella good doing it.